Welcome back to another episode of History of Fan Anime by our Chow. And today, I'm on location in our sprinkler room, and the topic for today is the tragic electric disaster. Okay? So what's the worst disaster that happened for electric? Well, one was fire, but the other one is water. So what's happened in my there's an extensive leak, a water leak, and big sections of water basically got spilled everywhere. And the problem with a lot of things like that you have anime collections is there's a lot of paper. And of course, paper soaks up water, causes damage, and of course, causes mold. So what has happened is a large section of my records and also things that are also stored on that particular shelf was some lasers got all damaged. So I'm going to show you some pictures of some of the damage.
Okay, I'm gonna first just start with some of the anime laser discs that got damaged by the water and the mold, and then I'll do some explaining of some of the things and some of the significance of some of the things that were damaged. All right. I'm gonna first start off with some of the stuff that took the most heaviest damage, and first thing on the list is this Vampire Princess Mew CD box set, and as you can see here, the entire box is damaged with mold and that kind of stuff. The CD contents are fine. There's two CDs in this box set. One of the CDs belongs to the SM record set, and this is the extra CD that I've kept separately because it doesn't belong in that set. So again, the media is fine. It's just the presentation box is gone. The next big thing that got damaged is the third Laserdisc box set for Red Riding Hood Cha-Cha, or Azukin Cha-Cha. And again, in this set, the entire outside casing for the LD box set got damaged. And there's nothing wrong with the actual LDs inside. The plastic and the actual cardboard box absorbed all the damage, but unfortunately now the presentation box for this third set is completely gone. There's nothing wrong with set 1 or set 2, and there's again nothing wrong with the actual laser discs inside the box. The next one is one title that we fan subbed called D1 Devastator, kind of a racing with space mechs type of show, and both the laser discs of this one got wiped out. Again, the media, the laser disc itself is fine and it's playable, but again, all the packaging has been wrecked. The next one is the City Hunter Special. Again, the top of the package here is all got mold all over it, but again, the laser disc is fine inside. The next one was a set that I was just about getting ready to do the fan subs on before we stopped fan subbing videos. A series called Wild Knights Gullkeeper. This is basically after doing things like Heaven Wars Shurato, we started to get into more armor type of battle type animes, and so Wild Knights Gullkeeper was another one that came up. I really like the theme song for this show. And so here we have disc 6 and disc 7, which is the last two discs of this series, and they suffered a little bit of damage to the cover here, but again, the laser discs are fine. The next one was a large series that we subtitled, which is Pat Labor, and fortunately only the last couple discs got damaged, which is basically the OEVA Volume 7 and the music video disc called Pat Labor Music Clips. So, again, some damage in the cover, nothing wrong with this, but, again, it's kind of annoying. And the last one is Damaged Hentai. Oh, that's a big topic. Anyway, so the ones that got slightly dinged were like, one called Lolita Anime, and that's probably the prelim set. One of my favorite ones here, the St. Michael's Academy, which came out of the Sins of Sisters. This, of course, volume 1 was the better volume. Plastic Little had to take a little damage at the bottom there. Again, fortunately, that was released by ADV, so again, a DVD version is available for that. So the media again isn't as significant. And then this last one here is called Ladius, which isn't really a hentai either, but Again, more of a mecha show. Again, we fan subbed that one as well, and again, some damage to the cover. And here's some more fan subs that we did, some OVAs. One is my favorite one here, Space Family Carlbinson. Quite an interesting and really strange comedy, which Dicey got me into. Really good. Here's the last part of the Sonic Soldier Borgman, the last battle, and that took a little bit of cover damage again. And the other series that we also did one OVA worked on is called Dragon Fist. And again, the little damage to the cover there. The thought that Laserdiscs are only a Japanese thing, they are quite a few North American Laserdisc releases for anime, and here's a couple that got totally destroyed by the water damage. Okay, now I'm going to get into some of the records or LPs that got damaged also by the water, since they're sort of both stored on the same kind of shelf. And just while flipping through some of them are a little less damaged than others, and some of them have just big significant shall we say paper sticking damage. And I'm going to take this moment to sort of kind of go through and just I feel kind of like angry at one point for the fact that you spend all this money on things like Laserdisc or box sets, and they get damaged, and then so they're really they'll lost all its collector's value. But on the same note that I feel this way, I also realize that part of the reason why you buy these things is because you needed the media to transport the content to you. You can't use the internet at this time to stream or download the anime. You had to get it sent from Japan to you in some kind of form, whether it be videotape or laserdisc or that kind of medium. So that I have used, I've enjoyed, I've fan subbed it, and many other people have already reaped the benefits of the fan subs. So in many ways, that medium has been fulfilled. I've enjoyed the medium. Then comes the other argument that, okay, well, the only thing that's got damaged is the outer box. Okay, so if you use the analogy of you want to buy a new flat screen TV, but the box is all broken. Well, that's okay if you get a discount or something from one of these places like Open Box, and if you get a discount, then that's okay because you're not gonna want to mount the box onto your wall. You want to mount your flat screen TV on the wall. But for things like records and anime, laserdiscs, and that kind of stuff, a large part of the enjoyment, I think, of the anime is the presentation, right? It's part of the album artwork, if you will. It's also a very important part of the purchase. And so again, with that gone, it feels something missing. And also the purchase also gives me some sort of sentimental value, obviously, because there's a lot of memories attached to the purchase of these things. All the many hours that we've done to fan sub these things and to present these animes to the growing anime club scene and to the growing genre that anime was in the early days. So many people have asked, well, since you've lost all this stuff, how are you going to go about replacing it all? Well, again, to remind you that a lot of this is just the water damage on the paper part of the laserdisc or on the record. The water doesn't actually damage the actual laserdisc itself, or in this case, the vinyl record itself. Those can be just nicely, with a nice soft cloth and a little bit of moisture, you can clean all that stuff right off. And so the actual media is not damaged. So if I really want to watch the content, the video, it's still there. If I want to listen to the record, it's still there. Again, the only thing that's gone is the graphic presentation. So, you know, a lot of this stuff, yeah, if I really wanted to, I could replace it. And, you know, if I wanted, for example, all the records, I can go to, you know, the internet and download the songs that are on there. And that's sort of where I get my second little point now, is that the modern day fan who goes around and downloads anime and that kind of stuff, it's really missing one, you know, major component of the enjoyment of anime, and that is you know, some sort of, you know, feeling of ownership, some sort of, you know, something that you've given back, something that you've, you know, put into the anime, something you can hold. And I guess, you know, with this modern era, you know, a lot of the anime and even music becomes very disposable. You know, once you get tired of watching, you know, let's say Dragon, you know, the new Dragon Ball or something, you just say, oh, I don't care, delete it, or just, you know, it disappears back on the cloud, and it doesn't feel like you've lost anything. You've kind of consumed it like toilet paper, and you just throw it in the toilet and flush it, and it's gone. Who cares? It's done its purpose. You know, you forget it. You know, that's, you know, a couple hours of your life, you know, that you've wasted, you know, watching it. Yeah, you've enjoyed it for what it is, and then now it's gone. There's no record of it. There's no space on your hard drive or on your wall or on your shelf, which shows that you've ever had it. Basically, once you forget what it is, then you basically have no recollection of it, because you've literally have virtually no record or any sign of it after you finished with it, because you quite essentially you flushed it essentially. So you know, I guess that's kind of a contrasting difference between what we used to have anime as, where it's a concrete physical item that you can see, you can touch, you can feel, you can put it in, you can handle it, you can watch it, and then, you know, and you can almost feel like you care for it. And in many ways, you know, by purchasing this, you know, type of collectible item, you are supporting the artists, the TV stations, and the anime artists and whatnot, to, you know, to thank them for making such an anime that you like to watch, but also hopefully, you know, they will continue to make more of this kind of anime, or produce more of these songs and that kind of stuff in the future.
So I hope you enjoyed this episode today, and gives you some food for thought, and some differences between how we used to deal with anime and how we now deal with anime now, and how the changes of how people collect things now and what they mean to different people. And again, this may be a little different, and maybe a little change for the industry, for better or for worse. You know, this is one of the changes that, you know, the newer anime generation probably has a little bit harder time to grasp than the collector set of anime fans that you know, that I grew up with. Okay.